Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. Hold on. Here it is. Everyone can see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Glad to hear. So welcome again. Welcome to Israel. I'm glad to see you're all here. Yes.
I just realized that it was muted. I just asked if I also can, welcome people if we can share screen in a minute.
Okay. Yes, of course. Oh. Why is it new? Pause here. Yes.
Welcome everybody. I'm a bit jealous that I'm not could meet you all in person and I'm meeting you only here. But welcome. We didn't meet at least in this format yet. My name is Margarita. I'm working in CIMI together with Anat, and you'll see my face from time to time here in this program as well. Just wanted to say hi and welcome you all here, and I hope you rested during the night. And we know there are difficulties with jet lag, but hopefully you will get used to the Israeli hours as well. And yeah, and we'll see you more during this first week. Welcome.
Thank you, Margarita.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you, Margarita, again. So like I welcome you all. It's been so lovely meeting you. And I hope you have a good night, sleep, you rest well. And it's good to see you in the morning. Can you hear me? It's just that it's paused.
We can hear you. Just the screen is still be opening, so we're just waiting for the screen to be full. So we'll wait.
All right.
But you can talk in a while.
Yeah. Thank you. So maybe I can pause and do that again. Not yet, huh? Okay, so I can start and the presentation will join us soon, hopefully.
And I suggest to start, and I will try to share screen from my computer, but you can just keep going. Don't wait for it.
Okay, yeah. All right. So I want to start it with today's program. We will give you some highlights about what we're gonna talk about during this week. But first, I like to share with you about the partners who made it all happen. So a little bit, a few things that I will talk about. PIBA and CIMI, two major partners here in Israel. PIBA that you heard about already. They're the one who they're bringing you here with the bilateral contract that in backstage, like we say, your permits, your visas, and condition home been taken care of that side and more. And even after you go back home, when you decide or when the period ends of your stay in Israel, there are some procedures they're behind the scenes. We do many things here. Here you can see the Center for International Migration and Integration. In short, it's CIMI. So we do many things in the organization, but regarding to our program, we assisted with the interviewing process in the Philippines and the information with Viber on Viber group, and we have the call center that we will talk about later on. Today you will get a link. We will share more information. It's regarding the cards that I gave you yesterday. Now this is regarding CIMI. Next, please. Margarita, thank you. So today what we're going to talk about. Now I will share about our today's program, and later on we will continue with other information. So today we will start with first orientees, when and whom to return to contact regarding your home quarantine, and what to do and what to expect, a little guidance from the Ministry of Health, and more information about that. What you should do in case you have the symptoms of COVID-19. We want to share as much information as we can, so you will not feel lost. Yeah, in case, hopefully everyone will be all right. And we will talk about communicating here in Israel, and it's important to learn the language to build your confidence. We will talk about the working week in Israel, and about Shabbat, and a little bit of short Hebrew lessons, and later I will share about the orientation program and the topics we will talk about during the week. We will give time for questions, and we will try to answer everything. But I like to remind that if any question comes up during today's meeting, feel free to write it down on the chat, and we will refer to when the time is right. Okay, now our first orientees, who you should talk to in case of any questions about your accommodation, swab test that you had yesterday, or the second swab test. If you want to ask anything about food, or your quarantine, or anything, if something is missing, if you need anything, please, you should contact your social worker or the representative person, your contact person with your placement agency. Okay, please contact them. I also recommend to not wait till you actually need them. I recommend to contact them even today, tomorrow, by WhatsApp, by making a phone call. It will be much easier to figure out if it's easy for you, if you know how to contact them in an easy way, and to make sure that the number is correct, and not wait till you actually need them. Okay, I truly recommend doing so. Margarita? Thank you. Okay, so here, as with CIMI, you already know that we have the Viber group, and on a daily basis, besides Saturday, we will share important information on the Viber group, and the links. I saw that someone asked this morning if you're getting the link. Every morning I will send you the links and the reminder. Okay, so we have the Viber group, but beside that, you have the call center. Okay, for other information after the program, this part of the program will end. Okay, now the small cards, the business card that I gave you yesterday, you have all the details. And like I said yesterday, I truly recommend on going and register to the call center website, since you will be getting information. If there is any new information, something related to you, you will get it on your phone. And in case that you want to leave a complaint, if you want to ask any questions about your rights, about your contract, about anything that you feel that you're not getting the information from your placement agency, or you're not sure about something, you can contact us for the call center. Okay, now I mentioned it yesterday. Please register when you get your Israeli SIM card. Okay, it's very important to do it when you get your Israeli SIM card. Later on, I will send you a link on the group where you can press and register. Okay, and we will explain later on. You will get more information about the call center, but I recommend doing so. Just register, see that everything is okay. And again, like I said before regarding your placement agency, don't wait till you really need to talk to someone. Do it in advance. Read everything that you get the information, so it will be easier in case you will need us in for something that you need an answer immediate. Okay, now regarding your home courting, thank you. Okay, a little bit about guidance here in Israel. Like you know, you've been to 3 different international airports. Okay, now although you had swab tests, some of you, I know you have your you had your vaccines. We will talk about the vaccines later, okay, or in case you have any questions regarding the vaccines. But in the meantime, it's very important. You cannot leave your home quarantine, your room or apartment. It is very important. Yeah, okay, everywhere that you go when you're in quarantine, you stay. But here, since you've been in, well, you moved to between 3 different countries, 3 different international airports, and we want you to stay safe, keep safe, stay healthy, and it's very, very important to complete your home quarantine. Okay, it's very important to keep high hygiene, be aware, okay, that you need to stay at your quarantine. Now, anyone here in Israel who will leave their quarantine and get caught, it's around 5,000 shekels fine, which is approximately 1,500 US dollars. Now, regarding foreign workers, although the fine is, no one would like to have the fine, but for foreign workers, it includes deportation. So I'm asking you, please don't leave your home quarantine, okay, before it ends. Now, online, you'll be able to find more guidings that updated frequently on the Ministry of Health website. Here you see 2 links, okay, that I will share later on the group, okay, on the Viber group. Margarita? Thank you. Now, what do you, in case of possible symptoms, what do you need to do? So like I said, hopefully you won't see any symptoms and you stay healthy and everything will turn great. But in case you feel that your body temperature is 38 degrees Celsius or higher, if you suffer from cough or trouble breathing, any other respiratory symptoms, lose of taste or smell, which we all familiar with. If you get any of the symptoms, one of the symptoms, all of them, if you're not feeling good, okay, please, it's very important. Just update your social worker, your placement agency, update us, and then we will guide you what to do in case of. You'll have to inform your placement agency, help you to inform the Ministry of Health. Okay, here you have the number. And then in case that they'll ask you, you'll have to go the PCR test again, and you'll get the results, and then you'll have to follow if you need to stay for stay in quarantine, if you need to get any treatment, they will guide you. Okay, but keep in touch with us, with your placement agency, social worker. Okay, so we'll be able to help you. Okay,
I would like to just add a word that you shouldn't be, I would say, worried or anxious about it. Maybe it might be not pleasant, it might be not even a coronavirus. They can just feel bad, and today whoever, and we know it's everybody knows it, had experienced it already during last year and a half. Whenever you have congestion or even high temperature, you already being stressed that it might be corona. Yeah, it's not necessarily will be that, but still you need to be checked. So, and your health, the health of people who are with you in a home quarantine facility. So just don't panic. Contact the agency. They will help you to coordinate the additional PCR test, and then you will see according to the results what should be your next step. That would be my question.
Thank you, Margarita. Very important. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, how you can communicate here in Israel? So in Israel, a lot of people speak English. They're enjoying when people refer to them in English. It gives them a chance to practice their English. So it's nice. Don't be shy. With that being said, there's still people, and especially elderly people, your employers, they may not speak a good English, if any. So we strongly recommend to learn how to communicate here in Israel in Hebrew. Start with a few words. We will send you after every presentation and recorded presentation, we will send you a short Hebrew lesson. But we are aware that it's not enough, and I strongly recommend to start and practice and get to know, get familiar and around Hebrew words. Get familiar with the words, with Hebrew, and I want you to start feeling comfortable hearing Hebrew, and don't hesitate to write it down and go check it out or ask people. We recommend there is some good free apps can assist you with starting your journey with Hebrew. Okay, and here we just put down one link of a good app. It's a free app for learning languages, and you can download it and start practicing your Hebrew. Next, Margarita, thank you. Okay, so in Israel, our working week starts on Sunday, which we know in other countries it's maybe different. It starts on Monday. And here our working weeks is from Sunday till, for some people, Friday morning, Friday at noon. We work. Others finish on Thursday, and our weekend starts on Friday. Normally, the Shabbat starts in sunset and ends in sunset. Shabbat, it's Saturday, sorry. And it starts with Friday at sunset and on Shabbat and sunset, and it's a holy day. Now on Shabbat, here in Israel, normally you will see in many families, if they're religious or on the spectrum of religion, you see people that they're not using their phone, they're not turning on the light or turn off the lights. It's very special day for a lot of people here in Israel. It's a resting day. It's very peaceful. It's quiet. Most places are closed. Restaurants are closed. Shops. In many cities, you not see public transportation on Saturday, which you won't see it like it starts on Friday afternoon. And like I say, it's unique, it's peaceful. People gather together with their family and friends. They dress nice. It's a very nice feeling and environment here in Israel, the weekends. It depends if you're religious or secular. It depends how you see your Shabbat. But in general, you see a lot of the places will be closed. So I recommend that if you need something for the weekend, make sure to buy it the latest on Friday at noon. Otherwise, you may not have it for the weekend if you're looking for some food or drinks or something to have. Okay, now, as I said, Shabbat is a very special day, and I will send you more links about it tomorrow. Okay, so you'll be able to read more about Shabbat. Margarita?
Yeah, I would add that you can, if you want to have any plans, we know that the for caregivers the situation is not a bit very different from many people in terms of the weekdays and days off. But still, in case you have your day off during Shabbat, it's better for you also to just plan ahead and to check what possibilities are if you have you want to do something, if it's possible to do during Shabbat, because there's no public transportation, but there is a way of for moving between cities, and sometimes you can go on a tour because there are companies that giving tours within Israel, so then you can sign up, and then they will pick you up from the place, from the city that you're living in. So just to get prepared in advance and check if as Nat mentioned, if you would like to buy something, buy it before Shabbat, or make sure that the place that sells it is open on Shabbat, because most of the places are closed, but there are some exceptions, and you just need to check what the situation is.
Thank you very much. And a short addition that you reminded me, there are share cabs, share taxis, that it's that you can go from one city to the other. just be aware that it is exists. Like
But also be
Margarita said.
careful. But also be
Yeah.
careful that the drivers of private taxis can try to charge you very big sum, even more than it's generally speaking can be expensive. But the entrepreneurs, drivers would like also for someone who is not local, like it happens in any other place in the world, try to charge you a bigger sum. So maybe start to use this specific transportation when you already get used to it and to understand, what are the prices and what.
Process and the
You can
culture.
you can bargain here in Israel. It's also a different topic of bargaining.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue. What we will include the orientation program. So the orientation program will include recorded and online meetings. The recorded videos will be on different topics. Okay, many topics that now I will share with you. Here are the topics. We will talk about the Israeli culture and historical background, the geographic and public transportation. Okay, we will talk about the rights and obligations of caregiver workers and their family, which also, if you remember that we talked about the call center, that you will get extra information if something will change in the future, you will get updates. Now we will talk about caregiver and caretaker relationship, and more about the call center that we mentioned a few times. We will talk about migration crisis, family, and how to maintain and preserve the long distance relationship with your loved ones back home in your country. We will have short Hebrew lessons after every recorded session. Okay, and even today we will do it before we finish, and you will get a lot many useful information, and we will send many links. I recommend to go read, check it out, and feel free to acknowledge and go online and check everything you can possibly think of. Margarita. All right. So in the meantime, for now, do you have any questions that you like to ask? Maybe. Didn't see there is anything on the chat. No. Are you curious, concerned? All right, we can
Hello, ma'am.
continue.
No, fine,
Hello.
fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm Faida.
Hi,
Hi.
Faida.
So I have a question regarding the Shabbat, because it is included in my contract that my rest day is Saturday. So can I go out on Saturday or not?
Can you do what?
Can I go out or can I go in other places on Saturday because it is my rest day?
Oh, this is your rest day?
Yes, ma'am.
According to your contract?
Yes, it is included in my contract that my rest day is Saturday.
Yes, Margarita.
Yeah. So I think it says in all of the contracts, and because according to the law, you have to have your weekday off. However, the reality is that this specific job requires assistance 24/7. Yeah. So of course nobody expects you not to rest 24/7. You're not a robot, but it's something that you will practically coordinate already with a specific person that you will take care of and his or her family. because whenever it depends also on how much the person will depend on your assistance, and if it's somebody who cannot be without anyone else, with somebody else help and assist him or her, then whenever you are off, somebody has to be with him or her. Yeah, so more or less my answer is that you will need to see, and we'll talk about it with the again, the person that you will provide your care, and with his or her family members, and agree how it will work. And probably things can also be dynamic and change through the time, or you will understand that you prefer this way or that way. You'll see also what works better. But of course, if you're not resting on your day off, then you have to receive an extra payment. Yeah, for it counts like extra hours. So basically, whenever you start work, you'll meet the person, you'll meet the family, and you'll see again what exactly the assistance that they need, and how and what would be the hours that you can rest, what would be the days that you can rest, and how it will work.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Of course, with the time also, if you might encounter some problems, we will discuss it also during the program, when and how you can return to, what are the obligations of your placement agency, and how they should need to assist you. And if something goes wrong with them or with your employer, you can also get in touch with the call center. Not mentioned it several times, and we have a recorded session that we explains you in details what is the call center and how it works, and how we handle complaints. Not, of course, we also provide information, but I'm talking about the specific this part, and it's not a private thing. It's through the government, so the inspectors are involved and take these things and assist, in urgent cases very quickly. So yeah, so if you encounter also some problems, you have a place to get in touch and be assisted.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to ask anything?
Yeah, it happens when two devices with the Zoom are close to each other. Yeah, so hello. So if you have a space, we know some quarantine facilities are very compact, let's put it this way. So there's not much room to go away from each other, but if there is an opportunity to do it, because then we'll be able to hear you. Or write down your question and chat.
Yes, ma'am. We just want to ask if we can transfer to another room, because here in this room, so many small cockroaches.
Oh,
No, not.
okay. So in that case, please contact your placement agency. Have you tried reaching out? Call them, text them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So no need to talk to the owner, Sir Danny?
Oh, this is a home. You're staying in their home or hotel.
This hotel.
Is this a
Apartment?
facility? Okay, so please contact your placement agency. Okay, like we said before, everything regarding your home accommodation. If something is missing, something is wrong, something needs to be fixed, please contact your placement agency and give them a call. Okay, try instead of texting.
Okay.
You can text, of course, but in that case, and make sure that you give them a call. Problem. Else? Any other questions? Margarita, what do you say? Continue? Let's continue with
Just
the
check
program.
your message. I just have to do something, and I will share the screen again.
Yes, please.
Maybe while I was open, I just say that we're sure that you have not only that you have questions, you have too many questions because you just arrived, but I really hope that during the program some questions would be answered, and also you will feel free to share your questions on this topic, on that topic that we will discuss. So if you will see that the topic that was interesting for you are not included, you will also let us know and ask us about it.
Thank you. Okay, so like I said, now before we end today's meeting, I would like to share a few words in Hebrew. Now, since we're a small group, I invite you to participate and just repeat after me. Like we said, Shabbat, Saturday, it's a special day. Okay, in some countries, people say Sabbath. So it's normal referring to the same thing. And normally we say Shabbat Shalom by greeting people. When you enter to the weekend, you greet people with Shabbat Shalom. Shalom also means peace or hello. You can use Shalom and different combination or not at all, just say Shalom. And Shabbat Shalom is have a good and nice Shabbat. Okay, now if you like, would you please turn on your mics, at least one in a room, so it won't be too loud, and I welcome you to repeat Shabbat Shalom and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Very nice.
Very nice. Now you can mute your
Shabbat
mics
Shalom.
again. Thank you. I appreciate it. And now we will continue to another words that related to our today's meeting. Ochel, it's very important to of ochel, which means food, okay? And mayim means water. Now, let's zoom out from the program. It's very important to drink water here in Israel. You may not feel it, but we are in the Middle East. It's very, very humid area in the desert, which not feel when you walk around, but it's very important. Now, the tap water here in Israel is drinkable. You are allowed to drink the water, okay? Not just mineral water. But the taste may be different from place to place, okay? So if you like, you can fill up bottles and have with you, or you can buy mineral water. I just want you to know that the tap water is fine and you can drink them, okay? Now, for the next and last part, Margarita?
I thought you want to practice. I thought you want to practice board.
No, I will practice that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, the last part is when you're not feeling well, okay, you say in female or in male, אני לא מרגישה טוב, and in male, אני לא מרגיש טוב. It means I'm not feeling well. And in case, and hopefully, you feel well, again, in female, אני מרגישה טוב, and in male, אני מרגיש טוב. Now, for just females, can you please repeat everything from Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom? Females only.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
אוכל, אני לא מרגישה טוב.
אני מרגישה טוב.
Perfect. Next time we will do it together. And ladies, you can put yourself on mute or go to the gentlemen. Dear caregiver, please. Shabbat.
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom. Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom.
Okel,
Okel,
Maim,
Maim,
Elom Margishto,
Anilo,
Aling
Margistov,
Margistov, Ani
Ani Margistov.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you. It sounds great. No, thank you, everyone. It's been lovely having you for the first time here for the first meeting. Right after the meeting, I will share more information regarding the call center and the link for our meeting today. Okay. Now, any other questions before we finish for today? Last questions for now. You'll be able to ask questions later.
It's okay.
Rodriguez? No, I see that someone would like to talk maybe. No? Okay.
So I just wanted to also thank you and remind you something that I've not mentioned several times, but I would like also to remind towards the end that it's important that you will get in touch with your agency, see that the phone number that you received is actually working. You already shared with us one question that we said that it's you should ask your agency for assistance with this question. But also, as we said, check the phone number, and also we're reminding you that tomorrow afternoon we'll also approach Shabbat, something that I'm not mentioned as well. So if you have any questions, or you might have questions, or you see that you have enough food, let's say for today, maybe tomorrow morning, but not more, check with your agency that you will receive it on time, and won't be in situation that you contacting them, while they already supposed to rest during Shabbat, because again, they're there for you to assist, but they also have a right to rest. So please try also to sort it out before. Yeah,
Thank
we'll see
you.
more and
Thank
more
you.
during this week.
And
Maybe
Thank you,
something.
ma'am.
Maybe maybe one last thing to mention, that the program that you not just presented was prepared to you by many people, and some more of them you will see during the program. There are many that you won't see because they won't join the meetings, but they helped us to create this thing. So you will see tomorrow. You'll meet Sarah, and as I said, yeah, you will meet few of them, but not all of them. But just for you also to know that you will see other people, not only our faces during this week.
Yes,
And
there are
thank
many
you.
people.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Stay well
Toda.
and safe and healthy.
Thank
Thank
you.
Yom
Bye.
Tov.
And rest. Have a wonderful day.
Yom Tov.
Yom
Yom
Tov. Oh,
Tov.
Thank you to
nice. Yom
all.
Tov.
תודה
Have a
רבה.
good day. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
תודה, בהצלחה.